Hi friends, this is Wani and welcome to Wani's house. Do you guys remember this orchid that I shared with you in this week's haul? I purchased it from Tuesday morning and I told you that I had an upcoming DIY that I was planning to do with it. Have you ever gone to Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Home Goods and seen those potted orchids? And they range from anywhere from $16 to $19. Where today we're going to make one ourselves and it's very inexpensive. Now the items that you're going to need is a pot. And if you don't have a pot, you can certainly use whatever you have. You're going to need some orchids, the round styrofoam that was purchased from the Dollar Tree. I also have my glue sticks and my glue gun. I have these stones here that were purchased from the Dollar Tree also, and you can use these different color stones or you can just use the black stones. Some moss, you're going to need your floral clips and some scissors. Now, if you don't have a round pot, I can also suggest that you use the Dollar Tree glass candle holder and just put some felt feet underneath it. That would work perfectly also. I'm placing my foam here into my pot and you see it fits very snugly and it comes to the lip of the pot. Now I'm taking my glue sticks and my glue gun and I'm just squeezing out some glue onto the top of the floral foam, and I am gluing some of the moss onto the foam. Now for this part, you want to make sure that you put a generous amount of glue because you really want to press down the moss onto the foam because you want it to stick. Now as you see here, I'm going around the edges and placing some of the moss around the edges because I don't want any of the foam to show. And now I'm just going to press everything down, turn my planter upside down, and then I'm going to give it a little haircut with my scissors here because I don't want any of the moss to be sticking up. I want it to be low and I want it to look just like they do in the department store. So now this is where I'm going to take the stem of my orchid and I'm going to place it in the middle of the foam and it stands up. But because this orchid is tall, we need to have a stick. And you know, when you see them in the stores, they're always anchored with some type of stick. So I bought this dowel, and if you don't have a dowel, you can't find them. I bought mine from Michael's. You can definitely use a wooden skewer, that will work out fine. And I have my raffia here, so I'm just gonna cut my raffia and twist it around because that's how you see it in the store, and tie it, and then I twist it around so that the raffia lays flat, and then I tie it into a knot, and then I clip any of the excess raffia away. Now, when you see the orchids in the store, also what you may notice is that there's typically two orchids. One orchid that is taller and then another orchid that is shorter. So I am clipping this orchid here at one of the knobs, and I'm just going to bend it back and forth until the wire breaks. And then I stick the second shorter orchid into the pot. And I have another dowel here that I am going to cut to size, and then I will place that into the pot also adjacent to the orchid, and then I will attach it with more raffia just like we did the taller orchid. Now here is where we glue the rocks on top of our moss here, and you may have seen them with all black rocks, or you may see them with multicolored rocks. I could not find the black rocks, but I also like the way that this project turned out using the multicolored rocks also. So now we're just going to take away any of the glue strings that we had, and if you want to, you can use your blow dryer. It will just blow it away, but I didn't have that many glue strings, and my project is almost finished. Now at the top of my tallest orchid, I had to cut down the dowel just a little bit more, and I put another piece of raffia to attach it because it was leaning over too much for me. Now this is my final project. Isn't it pretty? I am very impressed with this, and usually these potted plants are about $19.99 if you go to Ross or some of the other stores. Because I had a lot of the items already, and I just recently purchased the orchids from Tuesday morning, this project cost me a total of $6. That was it. I already had the pots, I had the moss and the foam, and I just needed to get the rocks and of course the orchids. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to Wani's house, I would love for you to subscribe. And as always, before I go, you know what I always say. The next time you're in town, you can always stop by Wani's house. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.